What's up guys, and welcome to Ouagadougou, the capital city of Burkina Faso. So this country is greatly unknown and untraveled by a lot of people, and it actually gets less than 150,000 visitors per year. The vast majority of people who visit this country are businessmen and humanitarian workers, so it's even less traveled by people like me who just want to come and explore. And recently, with the news of terrorism insurgencies and government websites advising against all travel to the country, the numbers have dropped even further. Honestly, I was among the people that knew very little about this country going into this and had never even considered visiting. But when a local friend of mine decided he was coming back and invited me and my mom to come along, I had to take the opportunity, of course, to discover a greatly unknown country and really see what life in West Africa is like. So I'm really excited to be here. It's my first full day. We got in last night, and the plan for today is just to go out and get my first impressions, walk around the streets, hopefully meet some people, maybe see a couple sites, and then I have a few other things planned for my time here. I'm here for 10 days, so I'm going to go to multiple cities and go out into the countryside as well and see some natural things in the country. So really looking forward to it. I really don't know what to expect, so I'll give you a quick tour of the room. It's about $50 a night, and then I'm going to head out into the streets and we'll get the first impressions of Ouagadougou together. Alright, so just going to give you a quick tour of the room here before we leave. The room, like I said, is about 50 Canadian dollars a night, so not super cheap on my standards, but for a hotel room like this, really can't go wrong. It's a really big room, lots of space, pretty basic. A nice big bed, chair, desk. The lighting's not great in here, I apologize. Got a little fridge as well. Some storage, bathroom. Got hot water, so that's a plus. And this is cool as well, actually. Boom, look at that. Never seen that in my life. And then we got a pretty cool view, like I showed you at the beginning. Out into the streets. We are finally in Africa. Super excited. I'm gonna get packed up and head out. So see you guys on the streets. Alright, so I'm just heading over to the mosque right now. It's only about a 5 or 10 minute walk away from where I'm staying, so we'll stop there first and then head to the cathedral after that. And I'll try to give you guys a taste of the streets along the way. It's quite noisy and quite chaotic, but yeah, we'll make the best of it for sure. Super exciting to be here. There's absolutely no other foreigners, so I'm drawing a lot of attention, especially with the camera, but so far people have been really nice. The main language is French, so it's kind of difficult to communicate with people, but we're doing our best. So yeah, let's keep going, and I'll show you guys the streets along the way, and then I'll show you the mosque when we get there. Bonjour. Bonjour. Alright, so I'm drawing a ton of attention to myself here, but headed over to the mosque right now. It's just up here around the corner, so yeah, everybody's staring at me. Let's take a look.
Hey, welcome to Burkina. This is Ouagadougou, capital of Burkina Faso. You're right by the Grand Mosque of Ouagadougou. It's a pleasure to have you here. Hey, this is Africa. It's lovely down here, and people back there should see and enjoy basically our culture. Thank you for coming down here, and you are very welcome being part of Burkina, and enjoy your journey, man.
Great, brother. Thank you so much. All right, we're gonna try talking again because this is the least hectic area that I've been to so far. So I met that really nice guy back there, and he showed me the mosque and did some explaining to me and whatever. And then he pointed me in the direction of the cathedral. So I'm headed there right now. I'm really not used to doing filming in this type of country where you're already a tourist attraction for the locals, and then you got this big stick with a camera on it. It's a little intimidating, but it's a lot of fun still. So yeah, it's a couple more blocks to go here, and then yeah, we'll see the cathedral. We'll try not to get hit along the way. We'll be off to a good start. So we'll see you guys in a couple minutes. Alright, so I've just found a semi-chill spot over here to stop off and give you guys my first impressions in a coherent thought. Because when you're out there in the streets and whatever, everything's so crazy, there's so much attention on you and everything that it's tough to formulate a sentence, let alone a full thought. So yeah, I've just found this chill little place. It looks like a little parking lot or something. The cathedral's just around the corner over here, so I'll get some shots of that once I make my way over there. But yeah, so far I love it. It's so different from home, and it's just intense and crazy, but there's some kind of beauty in that, and especially it being just so far from what I'm used to at home. I mean, that's why I travel. I want to really throw myself in the deep end. This guy's staring at me here. And so yeah, I love it. The people have been awesome. They've been curious, but not like abrasive or anything like that. So that's really nice. Super friendly. The city is insane. It's so busy, so much going on. It's very dusty, very hot. Kind of what you'd expect typical Africa to be like. So yeah, I'm loving it so far. Yeah, I'm stoked to be here. I'm very lucky to be here. Not very many tourists get to come to this country, so I'll explain a bit of the process later on about what it takes to get the visa and all that kind of stuff, costs and whatever, but I'll explain that when I get back to my hotel room. So yeah, onward to the cathedral, and then we'll wander around a little bit more, and then I'm gonna go chill out at the hotel for a little bit. So I've just come to the cathedral now, and yeah, so far it's my favorite building in the city. I haven't seen a whole lot so far, but this is really, really beautiful. Let's take a look here. And as usual, I don't really have a whole lot of information about the building kind of off the top of my head, so I'll make sure that I put it below when it was built, the name, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm just gonna take a little walk around, get some shots, and then I'll head back out onto the street. I don't want to do too much talking while I'm here. Wow, I love being able to come to these places and literally being entirely alone. I've seen a few locals walking in and out of the cathedral, but literally look around. I am the only person here, and there definitely isn't any other tourists, so it's one of my favorite things, is coming to these places that are so far off the beaten path that you know, you're the only one here. So I'm very privileged, very lucky, very grateful, and yeah, I'm excited to keep exploring around. And I forgot to shave before I left, so either later today or tomorrow. I'm gonna go get a shave at a local place, and I'll do a video on that separately. I'm gonna put the camera away, enjoy this place for a little bit, and then head back out into the chaos. So I'll catch you guys later. So Burkina Faso loosely translates to land of the honest men, which is a very interesting thing. And it gained independence from France in 1960. So the main language of the country is French, and then there's some other tribal languages as well. And the capital here, Ouagadougou, is the French adaptation of the tribal name from the Mosque tribe. And it loosely translates to a place where people get honor and respect. And so far, I've definitely felt that. All the people have been very respectful and been very excited that I'm here, and been keen to have a chat, so that's really nice. So yeah, I'm just heading back to the hotel now. I'm gonna cool down, it's so hot. I'm about to turn from the whitest man in Burkina Faso to the reddest man if I don't get back and chill out for a bit. So I'm gonna go do that and head back out and try to find some street food later. So I'll catch you guys in a bit. Alright, so I'm back in the hotel room now after exploring the streets and checking out some sights and everything. So I'm just taking it easy. It's quite chaotic out there, quite hectic, really intense, but it's a lot of fun. I love countries like this when I'm traveling. It's an adventure literally every step of the way, so I love that. So now I just wanted to explain a little bit about how I ended up here and sort of the process and costs and whatever for getting here. So a friend of me and my mom's is actually from Burkina Faso, and he invited us to come back with him when he was traveling back here, which is right now. So we do have a local guide, and he has some other people here that he knows that have been driving us around and everything, so that's been really nice. And they put us up in this hotel. I think it's about $50 a night, so it's a little bit more expensive than what I normally go for, but when you're in a country like this is kind of the option that you have to go for. So if you are planning on traveling to Burkina, just know that it might cost you a little bit extra money for accommodation than you might think. So far everything else outside has been super cheap and everything like that, so it kind of balances itself out. And as far as coming here, the flight was quite expensive. I think it was about $1,800 Canadian for everything, and this also included a couple days in Amsterdam that me and my mom wanted to spend. And I'm also flying home from Morocco, so you might be able to find a cheaper flight if you're just coming here. And then the only other thing is the visa application, and so you actually have to apply for the visa. You have to send your passport away and pay the fee and all that kind of stuff. So the fee was 140 Canadian dollars for, I believe it's 6 months and just a single entry. So it's a expensive visa, but again, not a lot of tourists come here, so it's to be expected. And then you have to get your yellow fever vaccine. It's a requirement in order to enter the country. So that was another, I think 170 or 180 Canadian dollars. So the costs really started to add up for sure. Luckily I'm on a health spending plan, so I'm able to get the money back for the vaccines and the COVID tests and all that other stuff that comes with traveling during COVID as well. So yeah, I just wanted to share a little bit about you know, the costs and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to take it easy for a little while, hopefully get back out on the streets before dark. If I don't, I'll see you guys tomorrow, where I'm going to get a shave and go to a market. So I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully you guys are as well. And I hope you enjoyed the first day in Burkina as much as I did. Take care.